Wednesday, everyone. I'm Esther.
I'm Juji.
I'm Elijah.
And I'm Alex.
And we're here to remind you what day it is. Alright, so today, first off, I'm going to say a random fact about me. And because I haven't thought about this, this is the first thing that came to my head. So random fact about me is that one time I accidentally broke our toilet seat and didn't tell anyone.
That's a very random fact.
And basically it's because I sat on it.
Did you?
Oh, you're the one that broke that toilet seat.
Did you know that?
In my defense, it was very old.
Did you know that most toilets flush in E flat?
No, that's another very random fact.
Is that a random fact about Juji?
No. Just thought I was related.
Juji's
something I learned. That was something I learned this week, actually.
So that's good to know.
That was something I learned this week.
That's hilarious.
Oh, cool. So for our first segment, we're going to do New This Week. Of course, Juji just said what she learned this week, so Juji's already done. What about Elisha or Alex?
I have more to say.
I got a good one.
What is it?
Well,
Okay.
my connection is still okay. So, I picked up a hitchhiker.
What?
I picked up a hitchhiker today.
And
Or
Alex
not
is
today.
dead. That's how Alex got murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this
It's
isn't me.
Vermont.
This is the hitchhiker speaking.
He has a really good Alex
And
impression.
I stole his identity. No. Yeah, so basically I was on my way to work. I was actually late to work, but I was like driving down the normal, like the roads around
Didn't you
here
just
are-
start your job?
Yeah, I did actually. I have other stories, but that's probably for another
Oh,
time.
boy.
This story is just about the hitchhiker. But anyway, I'm on my way to work. The roads around here are really like barren. There aren't a lot of cars on them, so it's easy enough to just sort of like slow down. So I saw a guy, he had his thumb out. I was like, all right, well, I'll just slow down. Let's see how this goes. I took that chance. But
That's one way to approach it.
yeah, I don't know. I was tired. It was like the morning. You kind of just get into a certain mode, but like I wasn't really thinking much. I was just like, hey, he needs a ride. So it pulled up. He got in the car. He's like, hey, my name's Gary. And I was like, we like introduced each other. And then he's like,
His name
we
is
just need to
Gary?
go to like the town. Yeah, I don't think it was Gary, but it was like some G name. I just don't remember now. Or no, it was Bruce. That was his name.
That's not
Yep.
Gary.
That is
not
very
even
close
close.
to
Not
Gary.
even a G
so.
name. Yeah, it was Bruce. Yeah. So his name was Bruce, and he had work like in the town over. He was gonna walk or whatever. He normally like tries to get a hitchhike. So it was interesting. It was just a quickie. I mean, we were just like chit chatting for like a couple minutes, and then I dropped him off and continued on to work.
Huh. Interesting.
But I had never done it before, so I guess, that would be, like, the first. Well, okay, so that's excluding... Technically, there was one time that we picked someone up. I wouldn't consider it, like, a normal hitchhike, but it was, like, definitely, like, a woman was in Providence. She, like, needed someone to pick her up, like, really quick. She had just missed the bus, and she was, like, supposed to be at her kid's, like, school, like, by a certain time. And she was like running late. She was at a grocery store, and she was like looked really frantic. And so we were like, "Oh man, we should pull over." So we pulled over, picked her up, and brought her to her kid's like school building so she'd be there like quicker than having to walk there and everything. But that was technically the first time I picked up a hitchhiker. But I wouldn't really consider that as much of a hitchhiking experience as like this other one.
The first one seems more like you were going to murder somebody.
Yeah.
The newest one seems more like you would be murdered. So that's how you really define hitchhiking.
Well, you know what's funny about it is I didn't even like it was maybe it was just because I was tired, but I didn't even consider the fact that like, hey, maybe this guy could like murder me until he was in the car. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like living out here.
boy.
You kind of just like accept everybody, but like I was like, oh, maybe this guy could murder me. Whatever.
All right. Well, since it's actually been 2 weeks since we've technically last recorded, let's see. What have I been up to? been a pretty quiet winter, but I did go see. So I don't know if you guys are familiar, but Digimon, they did a new series called Digimon Try,
Oh gosh.
which has to do with the original cast now being in like their late teens or early 20s or something, and all this like crazy stuff is going on and happening to them, and it's just meant to be taken a lot more like seriously and a lot less jokey. So anyhow, what they do is they'll group together a bunch of episodes into essentially kind of like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so Megan, Emily, and myself, we all went to go see one of the movie releases at Regal.
That was
So that was fun.
They're showing them at Regal?
Yep. Just a limited showing, just like one time. But
When did they first when were they like finished, completed, or released?
so the subbed have been out for a while, and I think they recently were completed. I'm not certain of that, just based on what some things that Emily was saying. But what we watched was actually the dubbed, and this was the first time Emily had seen the dubbed, and she said that it was a lot like lighter hearted. Normally the subbed is actually a lot darker.
Huh.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was cool. It had some of the original voice actors as well, including the guy who does the voice of Ty.
Elisha can probably already guess what this is going to be. My new this week
Oh.
is me and Elisha got into a car accident.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't, I was driving and it wasn't my fault. I had just taken him out for his birthday, which was in early December, but we finally
A
had
little
time.
late there.
And so we we had a nice lunch. We're driving around. We're like, oh, it'd be great to get like some ice cream right now. So we just go through Elisha uses his phone to get to dessert somewhere, and we're stopped like at this little intersection outside of a neighborhood. And I just stopped right before the stop line, and I'm waiting for the traffic to calm down because it's like two-way traffic, and it was just I don't know if it was kind of like near rush hours, like around 6 or something, and all of a sudden this car out of nowhere comes like flying around and like hits me on the driver's side, and we weren't moving at all. And so what had happened was she was trying to get into the left lane. I was obviously like in the right lane, and so we were hit, and we're both in shock, and I'm just kind of like, what, did someone just hit me? Like, I didn't do anything. We weren't going anywhere. And then this lady comes out of her car and just like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, I didn't see you there. And I'm just thinking, how did you not see me there? I'm literally on my side of the road, plain and simple, just minding my own business. So we got like an accident report and everything, but so I guess like moral of the story is that like most people on Rhode Island don't like to slow down before they make a turn. They just like to whip it around the corner and hope for the best. And this was kind of one of those situations where she just whipped around the corner, and I happened to be there right where a car would be. So,
Mm.
Yeah. Because you weren't even like inching out yet
no.
either.
No, I was just like waiting for the traffic to calm down.
Yeah, it was very weird. It's kind of out of nowhere. I mean, those things usually are, but still.
Yeah.
I actually have another thing besides that random fact. I started building a shelf in woodshop.
I didn't even know you were in woodshop.
Yeah, I have to take woodshop for one of my classes. So it's like an extra
didn't
class
even-
almost.
I didn't even know that they had woodshop at Rick.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Is that in the new art building?
It is, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm building a shelf. Like a small bookshelf.
I carried Gigi's
Cool.
wood to the car.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
So that means I can use a table saw now. So.
That's terrifying.
Yep.
Juju with power tools.
So we're gonna move on to our next segment, which is topic of the week. And our topic of the week is, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? This could mean like a certain breed of a dog, a kind of like look to a dog, big, small, style of a dog, the way a dog's dressed, like any possibility, anything that has to do with dog, what dog represents you?
So I'm really small, so it'd probably be a small dog, but the problem is that small dogs tend to be kind of yappy, and I'm a quiet person, so I don't think that would work very well.
I don't know. What, Uncle Richie, what's his dog? His dog's
You think
quiet.
I'd be Lucy?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If
I
I was
don't
a
know.
dog, would I be Lucy?
Lucy's... Maybe. She's super tiny and she's quiet.
Yeah, that's true. I used to really love Pomeranians.
I could see you as a Pomeranian. Why not?
Yeah.
Juju would be something like one of those dogs that's really tiny and it shakes.
I'm not gonna be a Chihuahua.
No, Pomeranian works. It's very small.
What about you guys?
It'd probably be some kind of terrier because they always have that like facial hair.
Oh yeah.
Like the eyebrows
I
and
think
the
I'd-
beard and the goatee.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might probably be like a border collie.
Border collie? Why?
I don't know, just like personality wise.
Huh.
I could see myself as a border collie.
Energetic and friendly.
Yeah, sort of friendly and like it's not like golden retriever level, like always a puppy type of dog, type of person. But I don't know, smart and helpful, and I don't know. I've never met a border collie I didn't like.
I would be a stylish dog. I'd be like, well,
So a bulldog.
no. I think
A poodle?
I'd be something fairly small and cute, and like
A Bichon.
blonde. I think we all fit that category though, small, cute, and blonde. And
A dachshund.
no, I've always wanted to be like a puppy. Well, I've always wanted to be a golden retriever, and I don't know if that would work though. But I think I'm part what's it called?
I think you're a pit bull.
Yeah. No. I think what's it called?
Oh,
Why
you're
can't I
one of
think
those
the dog?
Chinese crested dogs.
No. I'm part Bailey.
She's a Chow Chow.
I'm part Bailey. So you know, like, what dog is Bailey?
She's
She's
a
a
corgi.
Corgi?
Yeah, I feel like I'm part Corgi because I've got an attitude and like everything's about me. And
What are you
but
trying to say about Bailey?
That's just Bailey, Esther. That's
Yeah.
not even like corgis in general, I think.
I don't know. I think I've heard corgis can be like that in general. I definitely
can,
think though
but-
that I would be a cat because I don't see myself as a dog really.
Which is funny because this was actually your question, but I totally agree. You're definitely more of a cat.
Because cats, they do whatever the heck they want. They lounge about. They don't like to socialize as much. They sleep a lot. They,
What do you mean you don't like to socialize?
like, when they don't want to socialize, they don't socialize. But when they do, they hop on your lap and they get their hair in your food and they bother you. And I'm pretty sure that's me.
Yeah, no, I was very confused for a moment there. I wasn't sure if you're describing a cat yourself.
And I think I'm like Lacey, my little kitty cat.
Lacey's with us right
I'm
now.
also like, I'm a cat person. I don't think I'd ever have a dog. I think that the dog needs too much attention that I can't give.
I'm a snake person.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no, Juji. First you're Canadian and now this.
A Canadian
Disowned.
with a snake.
Well, okay. Let me expand this question a bit. If you were any
Okay.
animal, what would it be?
Oh
Because
gosh.
of your
I lost
personality,
connection, like,
your looks,
completely.
whatever. Like, what kind of animal would you be? Because I definitely
I thought we did this already. Oh, yeah, we did something similar to this because we chose animals based on what they ate. And I think I went with squirrel.
Well, I think you'd be a squirrel.
Oh, thanks. Just in
Just
general.
in general, you'd be a squirrel, yeah.
You'd be a squirrel or like a turtle or something. I want to be a chinchilla.
You want to be a
I
chinchilla?
think I would be a chinchilla.
Why do you want to be a chinchilla?
They're cute, they're fluffy, they're friendly, they run around really fast, and they're the softest pets in the world.
so that's Esther.
Yep.
Esther's cute and friendly and runs around really fast.
If I wasn't gonna be a cat, I would be.
I'll be a narwhal.
A chinchilla. You would be a narwhal. Alex, what animal would you be if you could be anything?
Oh God, any animal?
Yep.
I don't know. Probably a wolf or a fox or something. Probably, I don't know, a wolf. I mean, wolves, they go in packs, so they get friends and stuff. It's not like... So you're not, like, lonely all the time.
Aw.
Aww.
I'd like to have a pet raccoon.
Oh gosh.
Well, like,
but you wouldn't
not
have a
like
snake?
rabid.
You'd have a raccoon, but not a snake?
Yeah. Hey, snake person, you're one to
Okay,
judge.
Wait,
But
I just heard something about raccoons,
can rip your
though.
face off. Snakes are
Yeah.
friendly if they're not venomous or...
That's
Well,
I
I'm not just
agree
gonna-
with Juji. I mean, we just had we had Josh over the other day, and he was talking
Mhm.
about how he had he raised a group of turkeys, and he to eat, but he was raising them,
Yeah.
and he had a pen for them, and somehow a raccoon got in there and killed them all. I was like, are you kidding? Like, how does a raccoon kill like 5 like grown turkeys? Like, they were like a week from being like butchered, so they were like full grown. And I mean, like, turkeys can peck and stuff, they definitely can defend themselves, but this raccoon got in there and killed like 5 of them. I'm like, how does a raccoon do that? So it just like goes to my point that like raccoons are scary. Like, they can really mess someone up, you know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
remember Ricky the raccoon?
Yeah. He didn't even flinch. He was just like, whatever. Like, I was like trying to scare him off. Nothing. I don't trust them. They got thumbs. Claudia thinks
don't
they're
trust
cute
anything
'cause
with
she saw a
thumbs.
video on Facebook about one that was eating something or something, and he was cute, but I don't trust him. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I follow somebody on Instagram that's from like Russia and has a pet raccoon, and he's very cute. So I want a raccoon. I don't care what you say. I'm a raccoon person at heart.
Till he slits your throat in the middle of the night.
Jesus. Well, on that note, ahoy, it's a pirate song. This week's pirate song is a song called The Captain's Dead by Patty and the Rats off the album Tales from the Docks. And so that has been added to our Spotify playlist, Ahoy, it's a pirate playlist. Which we have posted, and it's open to the public, but I'm sure sometime soon I'll post to the social media again, just to remind people, for any of you out there interested in listening to our very strange collection of pirate songs. So, I want to thank our 2 listeners, our mom and our Uncle Richie, for listening in. Esther, want to tell the folks at home where they can find us and how they can send in listener questions and suggestions.
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes, and Gmail at Pirate Wednesdays. And you can find us on Twitter at Pirate Wednesday without the S. Don't forget to leave comments, rate, subscribe, and all that jazz.
We don't have anything in particular to promote this week. If you are a local and you enjoy the Galactic Theater, they are moving to a new location, and any bit of help you can give them, whether they have a PayPal, I believe, if you go to their Facebook page, they're promoting it there, that you can send them money, but you can also just kind of pop by and listen to some good music and buy a drink and eat a taco, and even that alone will help them as they do the renovations on the new location. And that, I believe, is in 2 weeks. They're planning on hopefully being ready to go.
Where are they moving?
So, pretty much just down the street, up the street, depending on the way how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
But they're moving to a larger space.
Huh. Oh, cool. Yeah, that is
So,
a really tiny,
but they're still right on the same
building,
street.
So,
Yeah, no, it's a super tiny building. So I'd say it's close to like twice as wide, but basically just as deep.
cool.
But yeah, so I've been following it on Instagram, and there's a lot of like extra work that they've had to do to try to get the place up to spec and everything, and a little bit more than he was anticipating. So he can certainly use any help that you want to give him. It's a really cool venue, and I'm looking forward to seeing the new location when it's done. Also, if you do end up donating, anyone who actually donates to the PayPal account will actually get free tickets to an exclusive soft opening with, I believe there's free beers, don't quote me on that though, and some free food. So I definitely think it's worth supporting. He's definitely helped bring a lot of great musicians to the area, and in general, it's always nice to see some really cool places here in downtown Warren.
Yep.
So, without further ado, Jude, you want to sign us off?
Don't forget to shave your belly with a rusty razor.